All right, so first thing I just want to ask about is the all-around penalties in the game. It seemed the refs had called a lot, mainly on us. Whether you agree or disagree with them, what do you have to say about that?
We got to control the controllables, right? Too many pre-snap penalties, which hasn't been our MO. So that was very disappointing. And then the holds, they called them. So we got to work our techniques and trust our fundamentals and get that cleaned up.
Read the mic up just a little bit more. All right, and then kind of talking about a little bit last week's special teams in general. Missed PAT or blocked PAT, sorry, and
Yeah.
then a punt going for a fumble. All-around punting averaged about 20-ish yards. What do you have to talk about that?
Yeah, we got to keep getting better, right? The block. I got to look at it. They got to stay off our snapper. They can't jump over them. But again, it's an issue, obviously, which we know we got to fix it. And then, the muff punt. Zion didn't want to do that. It happened, but it goes back to again trusting the fundamentals, the reps in practice, and I don't think that's going to be indicative of Zion Turner when it's all said and done.
Kind of talking a little bit about the offense. We struggle with the run offense. They had 5 tackles for loss, 5 sacks all around, and the deep ball wasn't hitting as usual. Anything to talk about that?
Yeah, we got our butts kicked. Point blank. Starting with me, the coaching staff, players. Uh, we have to do better, and we have to find ways when our top guys are hurt, which are no excuse because every team in America has injuries, and we got to do a better job putting our guys in situations to execute. And then when they're in those situations, we got to have guys go execute the plays.
And kind of just talking a little bit about the defense. Defense struggled, letting 33 points this game. Unusual for the Big Blue defense. Any comments on that?
Yeah, we gave them poor field position offensively, and then lack of difference making in special teams. So we put them behind the 8 ball a couple times, and then again just really terrible tackling. We got to keep emphasizing that, working it, and just again use this to fuel us going into this coming week.
Kind of talking about the mentality and tempers of the game. At the beginning, everyone was screaming, getting hyped. Towards the end, tempers kind of flared. On special teams, number 25 throwing a player into the ball on a punt, just kind of screaming on the sidelines. Anything to comment about all around that?
Yeah, that's what we teach. I mean, I disagree with you with the tempers flaring. If there's an offensive player around the ball on the return team, I teach them to
Mm-hmm.
push them in the ball because it's a live ball, and that's legal to do. So they were doing what they were coached to do, and then they're angry and they're hurt and they're upset. But the good thing is it wasn't directed at any individual. We stayed together, but you have these players care, and we got punched in the mouth. It didn't go our way, so guys are frustrated, hurt, but now we just got to use this to fuel us in the right way and not the wrong way, which I'm confident we will.
And just final question: do you have any updates about injuries regarding any players today?
We got a lot of them. I got to get with Chris and the doctors, and we got to get healthy. Just like last week, but great opportunity for other guys to step up, and we'll figure it out on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.